that feels like a freak. Plus, I really wanted to take care of my mom because when I was 11, we literally went bankrupt and lost everything. And I was just like, oh, that's it. Like
So it's the money.
yeah, of course, because back then we didn't have money, and I really wanted to take care of my mom and just my family in general. So it was like everything. It was like this is what I love doing. Well, I don't really talk about my dad much. That's a long story. Don't need to get into it. But my mom, honestly, it wasn't it's great now. Me and my mom have a phenomenal relationship, but on the come up, it was pretty rough because in 2008 they were over leveraged, so we literally went bankrupt, and so they had properties that they used to get other properties, and then when everything collapsed, they lost basically everything, and so my mom was working two jobs and barely getting by, and so I didn't see her that much because when I was coming home from school, she was doing her second job, so it was a lot because she was a single mom raising us. She's working all the time. My I don't talk about a lot of this. I have Crohn's to pay my mom take care of her once I started making money because she gave everything to like get me where I am, and I wouldn't be where I am now. But it was like me and her spoke different languages when I was younger. She didn't want me to end up like them, and get screwed and not have much money. And like the path I was going down was just basically like, oh, I'm gonna be a homeless drug addict. And like her brain couldn't compute the world I saw, and my brain couldn't compute the world she saw, and it was constant friction. A lot of things. She would cry because I wouldn't put money away. When we started making money, she thought it was too risky. And I mean, the thing is, but a lot of that stems from being a very confused child that's not fitting in, that feels like a friction.
Who was looking after you then? If she was busy working and you were at home and your dad's not around, who
Yeah.
takes care of you?
Uh, I just me and my brother, we were just there. I was just making videos.
You're making videos.
That's being annoying and like I want to be a YouTuber, and she's just begging me. Sometimes she would literally cry and beg me to do homework, and I mean, I was I was like, I didn't I didn't mean it in a mean way, but I mean, I even one time I literally told her, if you want my homework done so bad, why don't you just do it? Like that's what I told my mom. Like, what am I doing? I don't know. Like I was just like, I don't care. Like I just want to be successful. I want to build businesses. And so it was like, bless her heart. Luckily it worked out. So now I spoil her. She's great. She has her second home. Anything she could ever want, she has. And so the first thing I did was start paying my mom, take care of her once I started making money. So yeah, we literally weren't communicating the same language. But I don't remember what age it was. But eventually, after I took enough risks and figured it out, my mom just said to me, "You know what? I'm gonna trust you. Like I have faith." And everything got so much better after that point when like she stopped staying up all night worrying about me and worrying whether or not I was making the right decision. When she's just like, "Jimmy, I trust you. I know this. You think about this all day. Like I'm gonna just follow your lead." And our relationship has been, perfect ever since then.
If